Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's tarot reading. This week, I'm using the Rider Waite Smith deck for a 3-card pull that will speak to the unfolding of our upcoming week. Let's see what the tarot is suggesting we pay attention to this week. I'll just connect with the deck. Okay, we can cut the deck and we'll take the top 3 cards. The first card is going to look at the present moment, what's happening in our field right now. Our second card will look at the past influence, what brought us here. And the third card will look at the future potential. What do we need to think of as we move forward? So looking straight away at this first card of our current moment, I see the 6 of Swords. Now, the 6 of Swords, the swords being the air element. So this is about the thinking mind. And we see straight away here at the front of the card, there are choppy waters, but beyond the boat here, in the background of the card, there are calmer waters and a small piece of land off in the distance. So this card looks like 3 people are actually leaving the choppiness behind and moving forward into something of a little more settled nature. We see the swords all pointing down, however. Now, when the swords are down, that still means there's not very much clarity. Clarity comes when the swords are upright. And we can see that they're huddled in this boat and they have their backs to us. So there's still something unresolved here in the thinking mind, even though these people are moving on to another land. In essence, this can represent a rite of passage, a way to leave the past behind and move forward. However, I think they're looking a little hunched over here because they're taking these swords with them, when really they should be leaving them behind. So in this moment, are we feeling as though we're going to make a change, but we haven't quite let go of whatever it is that's been causing us some distress in our thinking? Let's see where this came from. Okay, well, it came from the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is the Pentacles being the earth element. So remember, the earth element is more about the finances or the material realm, anything to do with materialism. And you see the materialism in the card. We see this older gentleman sitting amongst his family with a lot of lavish fecundity around him. There's the buildings, there's this beautiful archway. It's giving the impression that he's sitting in a retirement, just enjoying his material life with his family around him. However, if we look, he's not actually participating. He's just sitting there. So there's this message here in the 10, even though it's at the end of the journey and this gentleman has achieved everything that he wanted financially and materially, he's not completely happy. And is it not true that money does not make us happy? Materialistic things do not make us happy. And there's another clue in this card with regards to that. If you see how the pentacles are actually displayed, they're in the shape of the Kabbalistic tree of life. So there's an indication here that spirituality should be something of importance to this gentleman. And maybe that's why he's not really participating, because he's thinking more about his spirituality. So, have we found ourselves in an affluent situation where we feel almost as if we have everything we need materially, but we're feeling that call for more spiritual awareness, which is giving rise to a little turmoil in our thinking and our choice to maybe step into something new as a rite of passage? Let's see where it's going. Oh, wow. Well, it's going to a major arcana card. Now, this is Judgment, big hitter, kind of at the end of the series of the major arcana. It's an important card to pay attention to. Here we see an angel with a trumpet blasting out the sound to wake the people from their coffins so that they can rise from the dead. Now, in judgment, if we consider that, it's like a reincarnation. It is definitely a newness, which, we're aiming for in this Six of Swords. A new life, a new opportunity. But the judgment as well is referring to our judgment capacity in the way we judge other people or the way we judge ourselves. So this card is saying that whatever the sword distress was, whatever we're trying to move away from, remember that need for more spirituality. We need to rise up and we need to really look internally and judge our own selves before we find that right path. Are we doing this for the right reasons? So judgment card is a big hitter. Pay attention. If we want that rebirth, we really need to pay attention to ourselves and not others. I will leave that thought with you and I'll hope you have a great week and I'll see you next time. Bye now.